Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Just checked out of my hotel in Denver, Colorado, about to sip on this coffee and prepare myself for an incredibly busy travel day. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the Daily Woo.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
All right.
I think I just left my sunglasses. Never mind, I found them. When you're coming into the airport here, it's kind of crazy. You see all these wind blockers made of wood along the side of the road. The turbulence flying in and out of Denver is pretty intense. When I flew in the other day, the pilot almost landed, almost touched down, had to circle around, loop around, and come back for a second landing because the wind was so strong. I've got to go get in that line. Security from a bird's eye view. This airport is extremely spacious. Successfully made it through security. A couple hiccups. No, I didn't have the hiccups, but a couple hiccups going through the line, but we made it. I wonder if anyone's ever gotten the case of the hiccups through TSA. This is when that moment hits you, when you realize you've been traveling a lot, when you're looking at the board and you can't remember where your destination for the day is. I love these mechanical walkways. I just like to enjoy myself by standing on them and not walking, but everyone else walks on them. Isn't that kind of defeating the purpose in a way? I'm starting to get pretty used to this airport game. It's happening pretty often. Originally I had a middle seat. There are 3 seats per side. I was going to be smack dab in the middle, and the kind lady at the desk moved me over to the window. Yes. Landed in a place that is home to 2 baseball teams, and one of them, now for the first time in 108 years, are World Series champions. Huge congratulations to to the Chicago Cubs. They did it! Unlike other airports, you can't just walk to the desk of the rental car agency. You have to take these little buses off property a ways. Note to self, getting to the rental car area in Chicago, not the most convenient thing. Remember the scene in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Luckily they had a rental car, but the length of distance between the airport and the rental car area kind of reminds me of that movie a little bit. There's always a heated debate between people on which traffic is worse, Los Angeles or Chicago. I have this rental car for about 8 or 9 days. My sister, who lives in Indiana, is off for the next week from work. I wanted to hang out with her, but flying into Indianapolis was way more expensive than flying to Chicago, and basically by renting the car and the ticket from Denver to Chicago was almost the same price as flying to Indy. So I chose this option instead. That sunset's looking pretty beautiful. I'm starting to get pretty tired. Got a lot of driving left to do. So I'm gonna get some energy in the form of food at the Hinsdale Oasis. There's an old crazy classic car in here. And also, check it out. This little rest area is over the top of the toll road. And there's huge ceiling fans, very reminiscent of the Indiana Jones stunt show at Hollywood Studios in Florida. The options are very limited here, but I'm hungry, so Taco Bell it is. I'm brown bagging it, except there's no sandwich and chips in here. It's a burrito and something else. I love the game of baseball so much. In fact, when I was young, I thought that I would eventually at one point become a professional baseball player. That did not happen, but I've always been a fan of the game, more so than a fan of one particular team. I don't really root for any particular city or organization. That being said, it's super awesome that the Chicago Cubs finally, after all these years, are, quote, world champions and won the World Series. Which brings me to this point. Why is it called the World Series? There's not teams from all over the world competing in it. The MLB is primarily in the US and some in Canada. So why is it called the World Series? Things that make you go, Here's another one of these over-the-road rest stops. Seem pretty prevalent around these parts. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Started a day in Colorado, then went to Illinois. Now we're crossing over the state line of Indiana. We're venturing down this road now into a town by the name of Gary, Indiana, that has the highest, or one of the highest, crime rates per capita anywhere in the United States. Definitely not a place I should be driving around through the back neighborhoods in the middle of the night. But in all honesty, I might not get the chance to be in this neck of the woods again, so I'm doing it. Right up here at the end of 23rd Avenue is a very historic location. There it is. The King of Pop himself was born right here on this corner. And they have erected a little memorial there in front of the house that was his birth home. That's it. Michael Jackson was born right there. Holy cow, that is awesome. And with that, time to say, vlog over.